So where are we today, Pat?
We're in Boca Raton. It's the second biggest Jew city in the United States. This is where the Jews come to die.
What sign you got there?
Jews right here. Red light, you don't do that. Let's go over that in a second. Oh. We've got our other side here. The Holocaust of the line, Jews raised here. Not much, you know, I was expecting a little more resistance here in Boca Raton. This is like the United States or France, this is like the Riviera for the Jews.
Driving around, it was like the gated community capital of the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is where Jews go to retire. So when their swindling's done, they come here. This looks like a really good intersection down here. I should have gone to the other side of the room. Boca optics. Cross here, crosswalk. We're gonna have to go up here. Oh, this is good. That's nice and crowded. Let's go over there. This is perfect over here. What's that one? What's up with the battery? Chosen.
Bro, turn that shit off.
It's a sign.
Are you dumb, bro? That's a fucking thing. I fucking
Civil
died.
Rights Advocate.
Civil rights like my ass. You got fucking still lie, dog? Oh, you film me? Think it's funny, all you guys, but you don't believe in the Holocaust?
It is a belief. It's not a thing that actually happened.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
So tell me, how did you decide that?
Oh, you're how did you at a fucking concentration camp, dog?
Jews ran concentration camps in the 20s and 30s. They killed 30 million people. That's the third round.
Wow.
So Jews killed 30 million Christians because of their 20s and 30s when they were 20. So they were 1% of the Soviet Union population, but 85% of the government.
Dog, I'm telling you, just for me, bro, like, I'm not trying to do any assault shit, just turn that shit off for your Boca, dude. You know how many fucking Jews around here? What, so you hate the Jews?
Yes.
You fucking hate the Jews?
Yes.
Dog. Are you crazy, bro? Get that shit out of here. You're offending me, bro. There's kids here. There's literally kids that drive by. What? So a Jewish kid just what? He does the Holocaust. A lot of his grandpa died in the Holocaust. What? Bro, I've seen it. If you've been to Germany, it's a real fucking thing.
What is the Holocaust? It means death by fire, right? Sacrifice by fire, right? Well, the sacrifice by fire was 8 to 12 million women and children that were burned to death by Jewish commanders of the British Air Force. That's the real Holocaust. No Jews were nasty in World War II. Some Jews died of typhus at the end of the war, but so did German civilians. So, how many years did you spend in school learning about the 30 million Christians that were killed by the 85% Jewish government in the 1920s and 1930s? Why are...
It's a fucking cloud.
Holocaust is a lie. Thank you. So, yeah, the real Holocaust happened in the 20s and 30s. It was committed by Jews against Christians and Europeans. The second Holocaust happened during World War II.
Oh, what is this? You're like fucking terrorists? You know how disrespectful you're being, bro? Like, is this cool? Like, is this no, but okay, but either way, what difference does it make? So what, children? What children, bro?
Well, let me tell you about this sign right here. Jews rape kids because Israel's the human trafficking capital of the world. You know that Israel's the human sex trafficking capital of the world? Tell me. The Russian mafia that traffics isn't Russia. They're all It's true.
Get that shit out of here, bro. I'm not touching you. Get that shit out of here, dude.
Thank you,
bro. Gathering a person, fuck it, bro.
Let go!
I'm not touching
Help! 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 Thanks, Jew.
Me, Jew?
Yeah. You're a fucking foul, bro.
Look at that. Look at yourself, bro. Look at yourself. Go to work, dude. Like, don't insult people.
I'm a professional Jew neighbor. I'm the CEO of Little Enterprise.
Bro, look at everybody around you, bro. Dude, like, do you consider yourself a Christian? Do you think this is a Christian act?
I want to save your children from abuse.
Save what children, dog?
Hollywood, Jews raping all these European kids, kidnapping them and bringing them to Israel. All the rabbis come and turn into Bibles.
Fuck that shit, bro. But so, dude, there's human trafficking everywhere. Why the Jews? This is from religion. It's not a fucking thing.
You have to pass a chief has to move to Israel, not a faith. You can be an atheist Jew and move there. They don't care about your fucking faith. They care about your goddamn Jesus.
Where did you guys come from?
Well, I came from Florida, or from California, where I just ran against Feinstein. I beat 20 candidates.
For what?
U.S. Senate.
You're going for the Senate and you don't fucking believe in the Holocaust?
How could I? There's
How
no
the
proof.
fuck could you be work for America and not believe in the fucking... And you? What are you? Who are you?
Victor Mackington.
He's
Work
a
for
citizen journalist.
work for Tucker Carlson.
Anyhow, the point is that Jews committed 2 Holocausts.
All right, bro. They've been through a lot, dude. It's just disrespectful,
They've been
bro.
through a lot of children. I hope you're ready to get taken off in cuffs, my Jewish friend.
I'm not a Jew, man.
Oh. Thank God you're here.
Hang on.
So we've got the assault on camera there. Thank you.
I guess the cops are doing polls work for us.
Yeah.
Safari's giving him a talking to. Just wait till my boss, Tucker Carlson, hears about this.
So we've sustained a little bit of property damage. How's the suit? Is it still okay? Andy spot got the last one. They messed up the vest. I had to pay to get that repaired, but
Looking good, Pat.
looking good. Thank you.
Man, that's assault. You can't do it.
Yeah, and battery. Good afternoon, sir. Can I tell you about the Jewish-run pedophile rings in Tel Aviv? No. Yeah. Whew. It's warm out today. Oh, good afternoon, sir. I'd like to file charges against this man. Assaulted me.
He's not taking the permit to sign?
The man assaulted me. I've got freedom of speech here, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Patrick Little, U.S. presidential candidate, former Senate candidate in California. Primary election in California.
What was your first name again?
Patrick Little.
Patrick Little. Okay. What's going on today? What's with the sign?
I'm trying to draw attention to the Israeli gang raping of children right now. The largest child sex trafficking ring in the world is based in Tel Aviv, Israel. They kidnap up to 500,000 children from the
Okay.
and they traffic them through Israel. And after they're broken, they're shipped to prostitution houses around the world.
Okay. And do you think with that sign you're betraying your message the correct way?
Yes, sir.
Why are we not doing this in Israel?
Well, I would probably get arrested for Israel.
There's a good reason for that.
Well, why would I get arrested for sharing the truth? It's true. Can I tell you, on Thursday nights in Israel, and this is from Jewish newspapers, I can show you the newspaper citations. Rabbis arrive on their bicycles in Tel Aviv, and during an intifada, they seek out an underage Palestinian prostitute that has been pressed into service by the Jewish mafia, and they gang rape her and beat them. It's,
And what is the message? See that message?
well, if you email tallyollc@protonmail.com, sir, I can show you these articles from Jewish newspapers. They also do it during times when the Ukrainians and the Russians were at war. They also did this in Eastern European ones. This is also documented in Jewish sources.
Okay.
Now, according to the ancient Roman historian Tacitus, the slave trade in children was run by Jews going back 2,000 years.
Okay. So I just have a quick question for you.
Go ahead.
What's happening in Israel is this sign portraying information leading to what you're trying to promote? How is this helping them? The citizens of Boca driving by, how is this leading them to where you want them to go?
And being them to say, why would you say that? And then I explain.
But then you're going to stop traffic and you're going to stop traffic and talk to them.
Well, I hope they park the car safely before they want to talk to you. I mean, them operating the vehicle in an orderly fashion, that's their complaint.
Yeah, but you're on an intersection where people cannot stop.
It's a public intersection.
It appears you're just trying to create disruption.
I'm trying to spread awareness and save the children, sir.
Then you should be in Israel. That's what we're trying to get. We're trying to understand why you're in Boca, portraying on the corner of a main intersection, a sign that doesn't lead to what you personally, now that I'm talking to you, I see you have a cause and you're trying to back and everything. I understand that.
Well, I have another cause, sir. So
I see that.
The Holocaust means death by flame or death by sacrifice by fire. So there were no Jews that were burned to death intentionally, and there were no Jews that were gassed.
Now you're just making some.
I can actually show you the results of the gas chambers.
Are you a resident of Boca?
No, I'm a resident of Albany, California.
You flew all the way to California to stand at the intersection of Boca?
I'm doing a nationwide tour.
Oh, nationwide tour. And these are your videographers?
This is a citizen journalist.
Yeah, I'm recording. Well, I'm recording for him.
Yeah, he's a 1099 contractor.
Is she a journalist as well?
We picked her up
on your tour?
Yeah.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to have an ID card or anything on you, like a business
I've
card?
got my U.S. Marine Corps Veterans ID handy. Do you have my man purse on you?
No.
Oh, we might have to go to the vehicle for that.
This isn't one of those YouTube stunts.
The sign, the interview, and everything like that. Do you mind if you just put the sign on there so I can take a picture of it?
Yeah,
and then you can have it back. Yeah. That's fine. I can take a picture.
My name's Patrick Little.
I'm a little sick, so I'll give you.
Oh, that's okay.
Awesome, tight. So I'll just take a quick picture of it, and then I'm gonna take a picture of you and everything.
You might have to hold it.
Yeah, you can hold it just like that. I just want to get a picture of it.
And we can get the other side for you too.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you.
assaulted by that man.
The first time you had an altercation.
I don't understand, sir.
So you had an altercation, it's not the first
Oh,
time.
I was assaulted in Olympia, Washington, and we got the whole thing on video. I kept my hands at my side the whole time. They had him on the ground stomping his head. They hit me in the head too. He got a severe concussion, and we have proof that we didn't even try and strike back. We were very Christian in the matter.
But is that the message you're trying to say? That you just stand on a corner with a sign that will provoke violence and not do anything? Or are you trying to provoke?
I'm not provoking. What I'm saying is the truth here. So I can prove that there were no Jews gassed during World War II. I can prove to you also that Jews are the people that invented mobile gassing trucks in the White Sea Canal in the 1920s and 30s. So in the night.
So the sign was never written or anything like that?
Well, I was assaulted, and I have that on film. I have this all on film. Sergeant, so just a few facts so I can show you how perfectly it's set right here. So, can you guess what percentage of the USSR's government is made up of ethnic?
I'm not here to debate all that stuff.
Well, there's a reason why I'm doing this. I'm spreading awareness, Sergeant. So 85% of the government of the USSR before World War II was ethnically Jewish?
Yes,
Yes,
You
Sergeant.
don't have to explain all that.
Okay.
Right now what we're trying to find out is if there was a fight, because that's what we heard.
Okay.
So we're coming out here to see if
I was assaulted. I tried to maintain control of my property.
That's what he's going to identify?
We have the video evidence. Okay. And so just one last fact for you, and I'll stop trying to give you facts. This 85% Jewish government, USSR in the 1920s and 30s, you want to guess how many people they killed?
I'm not going to guess into any of that stuff.
It was 30 million. Thank you, sir. So, we try to provoke conversations and not fights when we hold signs designed to start conversations. And unfortunately, as you've seen on Twitter and Facebook, the Jewish-controlled ADL and these other organizations are censoring criticism of Jews from the internet. And as in the Soviet Union, where the crime of criticizing a Jew was punishable by death. You don't believe me? I can show you the Jewish World Encyclopedia, the 1950s editions, proclaim that the USSR prior to World War II was so progressive because it outlawed criticism of Jews and made the crime for criticism of Jews, which it coined a counter-revolutionary act, punishable by death. All my sources, I quote from Jewish sources. I do not quote from Goys. I only quote from Jews, just like good old Dr. Hughes. So among the other laws passed by the 85% Jewish government of the USSR was the outlawing of marriage, the outlawing of religion, Christianity, and at the same time Jews were given their own Zionist region near Siberia where they were allowed to openly practice their religion, but the Jews killed, 85% Jewish government, pardon me, killed every single Christian priest and monk in the Soviet Union.
We got McGinnis.
So, these are uncomfortable facts because Jews control the media, Jews control Hollywood, and I can show you the infographic chart showing you all the news stations they control, all the major networks they control, and all of the movie studios they control. According to Dr. David Duke in his citation of the human resource charts of different entertainment companies, Jews are overrepresented by 72,000% in the entertainment industry. Meaning they constantly shove Holocaust stuff down our throats and don't talk about Jewish crimes against humanity. And that's what I'm going to do as your CEO, which thank you for all the revenue you've given me to perform my services. I'm going to go out there and name the Jew at a very little price to you. We're going to continue to spread awareness of Jewish crimes against humanity and hopefully stop the horrible Jewish crimes going on against children to this day in Israel. So, you got to remember, when people say Russian mafia and they talk about this enslavement of Eastern European women and children, and they talk about the black market organ trafficking trade, we're talking about Jews here. And ethnically, the arrest records show this to be a Jewish racket. So, so we've got facts for people if they're caring to listen, but you know, we've come into Boca Raton, which in English means the rat's mouth, and looks like something fitting the description attacked us. So we'll see.